While Bitcoin has been pumping towards the upside over the course of the weekend, I have made over 50,000 US dollars in profit, but on this video, I'm going to be explaining about why we should actually worry a little bit about what this weekend price action is doing for Bitcoin. I will be exactly talk about all my targets, what I think is going to be happening next for Bitcoin, what is happening in terms of the RSI, in terms of the price chart, and of course, I'm going to be discussing the most important support and resistance lines here on the bigger perspective. So, without any further ado, don't forget to once again slap up that like button back above 1,000 likes on today's update video. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards it. So first of all, I need to be pointing out is that we're once again creating a CME futures gap, and just like we did last weekend, yes, if we do create a CME gap and we close the gap while we are of course significantly trading away from it, we are eventually going to be filling up the gap, which in this case was sitting around 60,000 US dollars. We went up to 64,000 US dollars, but then eventually on the Wednesday we filled up the gap here, and this is what will be once again happening for Bitcoin if we do see the Bitcoin price action trade significantly above it or significantly below it at the end of the Sunday. So let's say Bitcoin is going to be dumping, we're going to be trading below it. Most likely on the Monday/Tuesday, we're going to be bouncing back towards the upside. And also vice versa if we're trading above it. So yeah, I am really expecting Bitcoin is going to be hovering around this price here, and eventually on the end of the Sunday/beginning of the Monday, trade somewhere around 56.6k here. So that is my current expectation, and that is what I think is going to be happening for sure. Then of course, if we're going to be looking at the most important support line, it is going to be 53.7k. And yeah, we clearly bounced from off that level. And if I'm going to be looking about where currently the next resistance is really getting found, it looks to be at this very significant correction towards the downside. We have seen yet again another small little rejection. You can see here previous support flipped into resistance, and once again is providing resistance for Bitcoin. So yes, clearly in the near future, if we are going to be seeing some price action for Bitcoin back towards the upside, this 58.5k level is going to be one of the most important levels to be breaking above of for sure. Then at the same time, we can clearly see that on the 4-hourly time frame, we have created that bullish divergence. You can also approach it on the 12-hour time frame, where you can also clearly see the RSI is creating a higher low, the price action is creating a lower low, which means that we're clearly creating a bullish divergence on the price action on Bitcoin. And maybe one of the most important things I need to be pointing out here is that currently, clearly, we are still trading in a downward sloping trend here. And in order for Bitcoin to be flipping bullish, for what many people are saying right now, we need to be breaking above this very critical downward sloping resistance line. And the moment where we are going to be breaking above this very critical downward sloping resistance line is the moment where Bitcoin is going to be starting to see that bigger reversal in the market. So as long as Bitcoin is not breaking the downtrend, I believe we're still going to be, of course, getting suppressed by the price action of Bitcoin right now. So currently, for the people that don't know it, I have opened up a 1.6 million US dollar Bitcoin long position. Currently, I'm in about 50,000 US dollars in profit, and I'm planning to hold this trade open for quite a while right now here. And yes, it is in a significant profit right now here, but I am not looking to take profit yet here, because I do believe we are about to be having a way bigger reversal on Bitcoin. And let me quickly explain about that in a second from now on. But guys, if you want to be trading yourself, make sure to go to the link description of today's video, because if you press on this link right here, you will come to this page where you can currently claim a free 500 US dollar airdrop position. And all you need to do for that is literally sign up an account using this link below, deposit $100 in your first 7 days, and you could be claiming this insane free 500 US dollar airdrop position, which you can claim on multiple coins, even on Pepe, Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin, Ondo, and many other coins as well. So if you're interested, check it out in the link description of today's video. But what we're currently seeing is that basically Bitcoin is creating a larger scale falling wedge pattern. You can see we're creating a massive falling wedge pattern with this most important downward sloping resistance line, where we bounced from 4 times in a row right now here. And I think that this is definitely by far one of the most important downward sloping support lines in this entire trend, and also by far one of the most important downward sloping resistance lines is clearly this downward sloping trend right here. So yes, whenever we're going to be breaking above these levels, we're going to be seeing that next big move getting initiated. And I'm talking about next big move, I'm meaning, okay, that next direction break here, because we're still in the midst of this massive consolidation phase. But whenever we're going to be breaking above either of these levels, we're going to be seeing a big breakout on the price action of Bitcoin. So keep your eyes wide open on that. And yeah, just like I said earlier in today's video, 53.7k is the most important support level. Why? Is because 53.7k in the previous bull market, guys. Let me zoom out. Maybe you see it a little bit more clearly right now, but you can clearly see we bounced from it over here. We bounced from it over here. Also over here, clear, significant support. And currently, once again, you can clearly see Bitcoin came down towards this level, created a massive wick. And honestly, this candle is looking quite bullish if you ask me. We're still trading in a downward sloping trend, but this is the first clear signal of a reversal. And talking about the reversal, guys, we are currently creating those bullish divergences, not only on the 4 and 12 hourly time frame, no, also on the daily time frame. We are currently creating a bullish divergence on the price action of Bitcoin. And at the meantime, the funding rates, they remains to be negative. And yeah, this clearly means that the majority of the traders are still trading short. And ultimately, the more people that are going to be shorting, the higher Bitcoin is going to go, because you can clearly see it on the liquidation heat map. If we're going to be hitting levels around 65,000 US dollars, we're already going to see $7 billion US dollars worth of Bitcoin short liquidations. And if Bitcoin hits 72,000 US dollars, guys, we're going to be seeing over 12 to 13 billion US dollars worth of Bitcoin short liquidation. So yes, ultimately, the higher Bitcoin is going to be going, the more shorts we're going to be liquidating. And yes, as there's more and more liquidity being built up above us, ultimately, I think we're going to be grabbing it. And we are currently seeing very similar price action, just like we had in January, where we, of course, were basically preparing for the massive rally towards new all-time highs. And you can currently see we're seeing some similar PA. And I will be expecting as well, Bitcoin is most likely going to be consolidating sideways for the coming 2 or 3 days, and then the recovery is going to get started. So that is my expectation, but I do believe that this is a massive fake out and that you should be embracing this opportunity. And just like we had last time around, we took out the low, and then we recovered back towards the upside. We took out the low, recovered back towards the upside. So guys, we're seeing very similar price action like we have seen last times around as well. We're holding this very important support box. We have, of course, bounced from off this very important support box. Things are not looking all too bad. Hitting here on the weekly time frame as well, you can clearly see Bitcoin is just finding massive support. And if you're then going to be looking at this, guys, if I'm putting it on, let's say, the 1 day time frame, or the 3 day time frame, it's maybe a little bit more clear. We're just creating a massive bull flag pattern, and we're holding this lower center of support. Clearly, we're about to close the weekly candle. The weekly candle is also creating a big wick on the lower side. Let's see how we're going to be closing it. But things are looking bad, but not as bad as people are saying right now here. So, and yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to slap that like button on today's update video. Will be highly appreciated, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.